host for the Not So Late Show, Rylan and Rob.
Hello and welcome to the Not So Late Show. Later on in today's episode, head coach of the Golden Aces basketball team, head coach Justin Carpenter, is going to join me later for a quick interview and then a pretty fun activity. But here to talk all about postseason basketball is my good friend, Riley. Angel, come on in, Riley.
Hey, the chair works.
The chair works this time. We've had
Look at that.
quite a few takes where the chair did not work, so I'm glad it finally decided to work for you.
Yes, I mean, finally, the wheels decided to work with me. I don't know what was going on earlier.
So, Riley, how excited are you for postseason basketball time?
I'm super excited. I mean, it's always great going into postseason as a play-by-play guy, color guy as you are with me this season. It's what you live for, right?
Right.
Anything in the sports field, sports production-wise, it's what you live for as a postseason. Obviously, the regular season, you have some great moments. You think back on the boys' game against Fairfield, phenomenal game, went into overtime. Think about the girls' game in the LIC championship against Robinson, 1-point loss for the Aces, but still a phenomenal game. But the postseason, there's just a different feeling in the air. There always is. The regional championship coming up for the girls, that'll be a super fun one as of now when we're recording this. It's coming up. And then on Monday, the boys' game against Hudsonville at the Hilltop. I know it's going to be a packed house. I mean, there's something in the air. The atmosphere, it's just different come postseason time.
Yeah, and I am super excited to see that energy like tenfold at the Hilltop for a regional game. Coach said they hadn't hosted, what was like five
or
years?
six.
Yeah.
5 or 6 is what he said, yeah.
Yeah, which is crazy. So I know like all the Aces fans, they're going to pack the gym.
Oh, yeah, and that's another thing. Aces Nation is phenomenal. I mean, this is my first year here coming from a place that isn't Mount Carmel. I'm from Mount Vernon, Indiana. But coming from the outside, having the pleasure to call games for both of these squads and having Aces fans kind of really bring me in as one of their own, it's been great.
Yeah, and getting into the postseason, I'm just excited. I'm ready to go. We already have done one Lady Aces game, getting ready for the second one. As of recording this will air after the game against Teotopolis. We're hoping Mount Carmel will come out on top for that regional championship. They're a good team.
Oh, yeah.
We're hoping for it.
That girls' team is different, man. They're so good.
It's a special team, that's for sure, led by head coach Matt McCarty, who, if you haven't seen that episode, that was last week's episode, make sure to go check that out. And your In Focus segment with head coach Matt McCarty as well. And then after you're done watching this episode, go watch your In Focus segment with head coach Justin Carpenter.
Yes, just did that earlier. It was a great interview. Make sure to go check that out.
Yes, but before that, we have the interview I did with head coach Justin Carpenter right after this.
Before coming to Senior Enrichment Center, I was so depressed that I couldn't get out of bed. That all changed once I started seeing Danielle, the social worker, and Melanie, the nurse. They have been so kind and they truly care about my health. They have helped me to be able to go out and have shown me the importance of how to deal with my problems in a more constructive way. I think anyone who is experiencing grief, depression, anxiety, or isolation can benefit from this program. The Senior Enrichment Center has changed my life.
Welcome back to the Not So Late Show. Here with me now is head coach of the boys basketball team, the Golden Aces, head coach Justin Carpenter. How you doing today, coach?
Doing good. How are you doing today?
Doing fantastic. Just start things off, tell us a little bit about yourself.
Well, my name is Justin Carpenter. I am a hometown boy here. I'm from Mount Carmel. Went here all the way through high school. I'm 25 years old. I went to college, played at the next level at Southeast Missouri State. Came home my sophomore year, played at Wabash, and I finished up at USI. Love basketball. That's really about it.
So how did you come to love the sport and the game?
Oh, man. A lot of times I credit this to Coach Lees. Shout out Matt Lees. He was one heck of a coach. He just made it fun, and how he coached, and I really think he was a player's coach, and there was just times when I knew I was okay at basketball and I would take a certain shot and he'd be like, "What are you doing there, dog?" And I was just like, I don't know, I was feeling it, coach. And he goes, "Well, you got me there." It's like if you're feeling it, you can't argue with the players. So I mean, just his coaching style and Space Jam, watching the movie Space Jam, the OG one, not the new one. But
Yeah, the new one's weird.
Yeah, the new one I wasn't a huge fan of, which is weird because I'm a big LeBron fan.
Yeah.
So, but got to give Michael Jordan that one, I guess. But yeah, Space Jam and Coach Lee's really got me into the game of basketball.
So this is your first year as head coach for the team. Just tell me about how you became head coach and how you got into that position.
Oh, man. It was, obviously it was a little bit of a weird situation that unfolded over the summer. And, I'm in the National Guard, so I was in my 2-week training up north at Marseilles. And I'm starting to see all these Facebook posts and people texting me like, what's going on? I'm like, I don't know, man. I'm just doing my job up here. I don't know what's going on. And so made a couple calls, talked a lot to Coach McCarty in those 2 weeks. He's a great friend of mine. And really talked about if I should go for the head coach job. And for me, it felt like almost a no-brainer. And it's something I love, and I can't just not try and always play the what-if game. And so, I applied, ended up, getting hired late. They were really struggling to figure out if they wanted to hire a young guy like me or not, which I completely understand. But I think it's really shown that, what goes on for the players and what they're learning and how they carry themselves, it's a good thing. And, it's nice that, not someone random came in and was a head coach. But yeah, it was a hard thing, it was an uphill battle. And thankfully I got the position and I'm loving every bit of it. And I like to think the kids are too.
What was it like coming in and connecting with the players at the beginning of the season? You obviously already had kind of one foot in the door, so to speak. Mm-hmm. How was it transitioning into the head coach?
Oh, it was easy with the players, I'll say that. But then everything else, I knew it was a lot for the job, but and I was all for it. But when it comes to the kids and connecting with them and all that, it was very easy. I think I've said it in a pregame interview. Levi and Jackson, they played golf for my wife, so I was already around them a lot. Got to cut it up with them a lot. So they knew how I'd be, and I'm not a strict guy. Not extremely, but there's a time and place for everything. So it was really easy with the guys, and they understood. It was cut and clear what I wanted from them, and it's been fun. It's been really fun.
Yeah. So getting into some of your coaching style, what are your core values that you're trying to put into your team?
Oh man, it's one of my main things I tell the guys is if you play hard, I'd rather you make a mistake going full speed rather than hesitating, not knowing what to do or when to go where, when to do what. If you make a mistake going hard, I'll take that over you hesitating and second guessing yourself. A big thing I was preaching at before the season even started was I want to take the leash off my players, and a big part of that is trusting your instinct to go make plays, whether it's on defense or offense. So, that's a big part of what I preach to these guys, and I just want them to go play ball. I want them to have fun. I don't want to make robots. I don't want them to always look over at the bench looking for a play call, looking for validation. It's just go have fun, go play basketball. That's what it's all about.
Right.
Yeah.
So you were a player yourself at the collegiate level. So tell me about your time in that collegiate basketball play and how that impacted your coaching style now.
Oh man, in college, I really got to see. I was talking with Coach McCarty earlier about this, about how I saw the difference in how coaches approached film. And in high school, we watched film, and when I was a player, I was like, this is kind of nice. I can see what I need to do. But when I got to the collegiate level, and I saw they're not just breaking down stats and how teams play. It's every player's tendency and how you can counteract that, and where players do certain things on the floor. And so seeing that firsthand and having to digest it and apply it to the game outside or in the court by myself or with my teammates, it really showed me like what it takes to be successful, especially at the next level. And I wasn't on any spectacular team that made any amazing postseason run, but I got to see what kind of work ethic it took. And so taking some of that and bringing it into high school basketball, I think has really helped out a lot and really helped teach a lot of little things here and there. And it's been messy as the first year, of course, everybody could expect that. But it's been really nice being able to use some of those things that I've learned in college and bring it to the high school.
So how do you prepare for tough games? Because you've had some really impressive wins, you and the team, against teams like Carmi and then Evansville Day School, where you guys came back and had a monster third quarter. I think it was over 20 points to come back to win. So tell me, how do you prepare for tough games like that, and what's it like going into halftime with those games?
Man, I just, whenever I think about these kind of games and everything, I think of when I was a player, and I was always just like, and I said it to Riley, give me who you got. It doesn't matter. I'll approach it the same and prepare the same, and not to say that it's less or more. It's just I always hold myself to a certain standard, and it's not treating any person differently, any team differently, any player differently, any coach differently. It's just do my job and what I'm supposed to figure out, and the tendencies of players, the plays, anything I can figure out to make us successful. I just go by that every game. I don't change anything.
So heading into the postseason, you guys are going to play Hudsonville for the last game at the Hilltop. You guys are going to host that. Again, kind of a similar question. What's the preparation for that, getting into actual postseason play?
I gotta start figuring out what all I need to do behind the scenes, because hosting a game is a little different for regionals, but thank God we only have to do it for one game. I would love to host a regional, but I've seen how hectic it can be, and I've already had a hectic year, but it's awesome. It's a fun thing for the kids, for us all to get to experience, and for the community, for the fans to not have to travel super far for at least one of the postseason games. It's really fun. But to prep for this, it's going to be, I think we play Tuesday, Thursday this week. Well, today and Thursday, and then we'll get Friday practice. Saturday I'll give them off. Sunday we'll probably come in and shoot and talk about scouts. So from Thursday night all the way till Monday morning, I'll be watching film, putting a scout together, making sure that we're not, playing, sinking down to level of competition, and making sure we're doing what we're supposed to do, which is defend, which is a weird thing that we're so good at, because in high school basketball, usually you don't defend well. You got to get kids to defend. So it's really nice that they can take whatever we give them and really execute.
Yeah, you guys have had really good defense throughout the whole season. That Carmi game, 1-13 at the end of the first quarter.
If you would have told me that was happening, I would have told you were crazy too. That's a great ball club, and we caught them on a bad night. It's hard to it's tough to shoot on our rims. We got some. I don't know if I've said that to you guys, but our rims are tough to shoot on. So when another team comes in, we kind of use that to our advantage, and you can see that in Edwards. He usually has a nice outside stroke, and he couldn't hit a shot. Then whenever he was taking it down low and trying to post up on Beasley, we made the quick adjustment in a timeout, like, hey, they're going to start posting him up. He's not making shots. We need to sag off our men, blah, blah, blah. And yeah, it was a fun game to coach. And man, just the game before that was whenever Andrew Gillihan said, when are we going to get rewarded? Well, that was a reward, I felt like. A big one. I went to the locker room and I said, man, fellas, doesn't it feel good to win? And they're all, yeah, having a great time. So it's good to get one every once in a while, especially a big one like that.
Yeah. So I asked Coach McCarty not too long ago, and I want to ask you the same question.
Okay.
What's your favorite post-game meal?
Oh, that's a tough one. When I was at SEMO, we would get an array of things after games. Like we would get either Jersey Mike's, Zaxby's, B-Dubs, Wings, etc. Anything, Cane's, like anything that was around the area. And I think my favorite was probably Zaxby's, because just because of the Zaxby sauce, and I don't know, just something about it. Zaxby's was just different, and I loved it because that coach, he was pretty strict on what we could eat, whether it was fried, if we can get a soda, but post game, and it was like, you can get a soda if you want, you can get wings, get whatever you'd like. So I'd say Zaxby's, and that's probably not the best one, but yeah, that was definitely my favorite.
And then just to finish things up, what's your favorite thing to do outside of basketball entirely?
Oh man, I'm a big gamer. I'm sure a lot of kids know that. I play with I'll play some video games with like Call of Duty or Fortnite or much different other video games, but I like to do that. And I have 3 cats at the house. A lot of people probably don't expect that either, but me and the wife, we have 3 cats at the house. I love spending time with my wife and 3 cats, and every once in a while sneaking in some video games.
All right. Well, thank you for joining me for this interview, Coach, and we'll be right back after this.
You already know that the First National Bank is your real community bank, but have you met our people? It's the people inside that make us a community bank. We live here, we work here, we're your neighbors and your friends. When you bank with us, your money is reinvested in your community. At the First National Bank, our customers are more than an account number. People are the reason for this community. We're your hometown bank, serving the area since 1906. We are the First National Bank, where our people make the difference. Come see us today. Equal Housing Lender, member FDIC.
Have fun the rest of the summer in your new 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee L at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. Get great financing. Drive for only $419 per month for 24 months. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Have your weather radio have a flashlight with batteries in it, make sure your cell phone's charged, know where you're going to go when bad weather hits. Go to the lowest interior room in your house and wait the storm out. After the storm, if your power's out or if there's any kind of dangerous situation or anything like that, call Mount Carmel Public Utility Company. As you go outside to survey the damage a little bit, just make sure to stay away from down power lines.
All right, welcome back to the Not So Late Show. Again, Coach Justin Carpenter, got a little bit of a different activity for you today, Coach.
I like this.
We're going to do a game called Guess the Call or Guess the Game, whatever you want to call it. But basically, Riley Angel has called most, if not all, of the Golden Aces games. He's done a fantastic job. He's sitting off over to the side. How you doing, Riley?
Okay.
He has put together a montage or compilation of some of his favorite calls from your guys' games, and you're going to try and guess what games these are from.
Let's do it.
All
I
right.
like it.
Are you ready?
Let's do it.
All right, first one.
Here's Pinkston on the wing. Bounce pass out to the cherry stripe to Weber. Skips it. Duke Thompson for three in the corner. Missed it short. Offensive rebound for Schmidt. 10 seconds to play. Here's Pinkston. Gets to the block. Passed and gets the layup to fall through contact. 5 seconds. 15-14. The Aces need a score. 3 seconds. Shane Meadow needs to shoot it. 1 second. Shoots it long and got it to roll in. Oh my goodness, Shane Meadow. Are you kidding me? 17-15 at the end of one. We'll be back in 30.
Is that one of the Robinson games?
It is.
Hold on, which one was that? Had to be the conference tournament when Shane was hitting threes towards the end of the game. No? Gosh, dang, it was the first one. Okay. All right. I like that.
All right. Next one.
Head coach Justin Carpenter wants a specific set on the inbound from the sideline. They give it to Beasley. Beasley to his right. On the back cut, here's Shane Meadow wide open and one. A chance for a three-point play. It's 10-10 with a chance to get the lead for Mount Carmel.
10 off of we call that side 2. We only have 3 sideline plays. Side 1, side 2, side 3. 2 is our back door. That's to put us 10-10. Is this a home or away game? Oh, come on.
Not gonna help you any.
Man, we've only done that a couple of times. I don't think I know this one at all. Yeah. Unless I can get a hint, if that's allowed.
It was home.
It was a home game.
Home game.
Okay. 10-10. Home game. Oh, this isn't Olney, is it? I feel like we scored a backdoor on Olney. It is Olney? Let's go. Okay.
All right. 2 for 2.
Gets it in the corner. McNeil, baseline drive through contact, no foul call. Now here's Gillihan. Gillihan on the fast break. He has Shelby. Bounce pass to him. Shelby up off the glass. Double digits and one. The push on Anderson. Yes! 30-26 and a chance to make it 31.
It's nice to know that you're as energetic as I am. It is, yeah, it's good. Connor Shelby and one from Andrew Gillihan. So it's a home game in the second half of the season, I feel like. Oh, not Sisney. Not, is this Wayne City? I feel like Connor played really well against Wayne City too. Yeah, Wayne City.
Wayne City? No.
No.
Can we get a hint?
It was a home game.
Okay. We only had like 5 home games. I should know the games off the top of my head. Let's see. Olney, no. Wayne City, no. Sisney was too early. Gosh, I don't think I know this one. I can't get this one.
Riley?
I believe it was the first half of Olney before the technical.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Connor with the and one. Can I see it? Does it play?
Nah, it's just
Dang
audio.
Dang it. I don't remember that one. But I like it, though. I like it. The energy's there. I like it.
Oh, yeah. Riley, super energetic.
Oh, yeah.
The
I love
whole
it.
game.
Yeah. It's one of my favorite parts when I'll rewatch the NFHS broadcast and listen to you guys on the radio and stuff. And it's just nice to know that I'm not the only one super jacked up. You know? It's nice. It's nice.
Acre in the inbound. Gives it to Metter. Metter has an open lane to the basket. Jump stop. Out to Beasley. Beasley for 3 on the pull-up jumper. Yes! Levi Beasley. Ice in his veins. He has 11. 50-43.
50-43. Levi with 11. Elliott was in and inbounded it. Oh, why do I want to say Robinson again?
A lot of good games in Robinson.
Yeah. I feel like I got to trust my gut. Robinson. Let's go. Second conference game. No, we weren't up by 7. It was the first one, yes. Because Levi also had, Levi, Jackson, and Shane played really well that game. They all three hit Jackson, Shane, Levi. They all hit like 3 or 4 threes. Was that game? Yeah, okay. Yeah. That's a good one.
Next one.
All three of the starting backcourt, Beasley, Browning, and Metter, they all have 11. Here's Owen Schmidt. Schmidt gets a ball screen from Cole Weber. Step back for 3, missed it. It was left. Offensive rebound, Weber. Weber all by himself underneath and got the layup. Weber has 11, and offensive rebounds will kill you in these situations. Here comes Shane Metter. Metter, skip pass. Browning in the corner for a triple. Yes! Jackson Browning. He has 14.
I feel like I remember this play. That's also Robinson at Robinson, wasn't it? Yeah, I feel like I remember this. Shane bringing it up, and Jackson got it on the left corner, I believe it was. And he skipped it down to him. Yeah, that was nice. Because Jackson was feeling in that game, you know? He loves shooting in that gym, so, man, maybe we should play there more.
So two teams that have struggled to score early in the past couple of games continue to do so. Not for the lack of trying, though. The Mount Carmel Golden Aces have really played well defensively to start the game. The second free throw is good as well. Full court pressure now. It's going to be a 1-2-2. Skipping it to Metter. Metter, pull up 3 in transition. Bottoms. He got it.
Man. This is fun. I like this. Our 1-2-2 press, we really did it a lot early. Haven't done it as much. I want to say no. That can't be day school, was it? Was it day school? Okay.
It was.
Okay, because that dude, when we did that 1-2-2 and we saw us playing that well in it, we were like, oh, we have something to hang our hat on now. And now it's kind of splashed in there from time. But, God, that was a fun game. That was one of my favorite games to coach this year. That one and Evansville Christian. Those 2 games were so much fun.
Yeah. They were fun to watch. So. All right.
In the corner, Browning for the tie, for 3, it's short. Rebound, Shelby. Shelby, reverse layup is good. Connor Shelby now leads all aces in scoring with 8.
Connor with 8 leading us. We're down 1. Jackson missed a 3. Oh, man. I feel like we've been in this boat a lot. It's super close games, trying to get 3s, and Connor Shelby cleaning up the garbage. Oh, man. This one I don't know. This one I can't get.
It was a home game.
It was a home game. Not Lawrenceville. Duh. We weren't that close with them. Gosh. Tie game. Did it say how late in the game it was?
First half.
It was first half. That one's got to be Olney. That one's got to be Olney, right? What other games have been close? Sisney? Oh, my gosh. I only remember the end result in my brain. I tried to wipe that first half out.
Skipping it. Now to McNeil in the corner. McNeil looking on the back, cut to Walker. But Levi Beasley's all over it. Picked off by Browning. Browning all by himself, looking for 2 more, and he gets it easily. The easiest 2 points of the night. 7 points for him in total. 39-28 aces.
Yeah, we don't get a lot of easy buckets, that's for sure. I couldn't tell you that one. I don't know.
I believe that one was the 3rd quarter against day school. Before they
Oh,
came back.
man, yeah. So that was like in the middle of our run. Oh, man, that's fun. This is fun. I like this.
Metter now to Browning. Browning top of the key. They're setting something up. Now here's Gillihan. Gillihan to Metter in the corner. Metter looking inside to Shelby. Couldn't get it to him. Now it's Beasley. Beasley for 3 to respond. Yes! Levi Beasley his first points, and it comes from a 3-pointer. 31-29, a 2-point lead.
129. So it's obviously an away game because we're on offense and we're hearing a loud crowd yelling defense. So an away game, that really narrows it down. Levi hit a 3, put us down 2, did you say?
I think so. Is that right?
Close game, like 39 or 31-29, something like that. Levi hit a 3. I want to say Robinson again, but I don't think that was it. Away game. Yeah, Robinson game. Away Robinson game.
No.
I'll give you
3 to put us down. Put us down 2.
In December. This game was
In December. Okay.
December game.
Put us down 2. So I could. December was a rough month, so I could knock a couple games out there. Man. Pickneyville? Was this at Pickneyville? Oh, put us down 2. We'll go Pickneyville against let's see, we played Steelville, no. Carlisle? Was this Carlisle?
no.
There wasn't a good crowd for that one actually. Yeah, never mind. Jerseyville.
Yes.
Good, okay. It was one of the 2. Got it.
Okay. I think this is probably the last one.
He's driving inside at the left elbow now, back to Beasley. Beasley driving right, gets all the way inside against Winkler, uses his body to open up some space, and what a big boy play, and a foul called.
Other than the name that he said, I feel like I remember this because when I watched back the broadcast and he said a big boy move, that's something Levi Beasley had been doing over the summer, and he's done it here and there during the season where he gets into the paint, uses his body a little bit.
All right.
Sorry about
Recover
that.
the batteries.
Yeah, we got it.
Okay.
But yeah, Levi Beasley, man, he's really gotten good at figuring that out, or a slow gather right there. And I remember that exact play because I believe that was first half. No, that was too high scoring to be first half. Yeah, it was second half. No, first half because we played all in close in the first half. Yeah, and I remember looking from our bench to that angle and seeing him getting to that spot and getting that angle and that slow gather. I was like, God, if he can keep doing that, it's big time. So I remember that play, but the name sold it for you. So it was the home game against Albany. Yeah.
Okay. So this one's titled Best Game I've Ever Called.
Okay, here we go.
So this is 2 minutes. I'll go ahead and play the whole thing.
Okay.
But it's one game.
Okay.
They're getting a ball screen, shading to his right, stepping back, pops and shoots it, sinks it. Woo! Rebounded by Acree, gives it to Gillihan. Gillihan up to Beasley. Beasley transition, right corner 3, bottoms. Skips it, now Beasley. Beasley inside, Connor Shelby wide open under the rim and makes the layup. Connor Shelby showing off his dexterity down low. He has 5, and they're going to be a Country Financial Agent Tia Morgan timeout for Scott.
And then I'm going to skip that because you said the coach's name.
Yeah, I was going to say.
That's going to be a
yeah.
giveaway. Go forward a little bit.
Ties the ball game with the layup. 9 seconds to work. 21-21. They give it to Beasley. 5 seconds now. Beasley driving. Still tied. Here's to Gillihan. 3 seconds. Gillihan stepping back for 3 from the parking lot. He banked it in! Oh, baby! Ice in his veins as he signals it going into the half. 24-21. Aces on top. We'll be back in 30.
I know what 3 that was. I don't remember the game because I remember walking to the locker and I was like, Gilly, did you think you were going to make it? He goes, all the time, coach. 24-21 at half. Gilly hit that 3. Oh, man. Fairfield. It was Fairfield. God, I can't forget that game. What a fun game. Yeah, that was fun.
That was a really fun game.
Yeah, and I will say, watching the broadcast back on that, yeah, you did a fantastic job on that. That was really awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah, of course. That was good.
Yeah. Well, that is the last one. Coach did pretty well.
Thanks. I did better than I expected.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming on. I appreciate it. And make sure to come out to the Hilltop for the regional game against Hudsonville. And we will see you later. Thanks for coming in, Coach.
Yep.
Appreciate
Thanks for having me. Yeah.
Have fun the rest of the summer in your new 2023 Jeep Grand Cherokee L at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. Get great financing. Drive for only $419 per month for 24 months. See them all at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Thank you again to head coach Justin Carpenter for coming on in for that interview and for the activity. I think he had a good time with it, had a bit of a challenge there. And good luck to the Golden Aces basketball team as they make their way into the regional postseason. And for everyone here for News Channel 15 and the Not So Late Show, I'm Rylan Rob, and have a great night.